like in fear of this thing right now. Good morning. So a little windstorm is blowing in right now, so I figured I'd take some videos of Windmill 20 blowing ahead in action here. Here's the thing about these wind speeds. You know, if you think about the average wind in your area, it's probably going to be somewhat of a bell curve unless you live in Colorado or Wyoming. So the thing is, average wind speeds in where I am tend to be around 9 to 11 miles per hour. That's the average wind speed. But there are plenty of weeks where that does not feel like the average because it's, you know, 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour, 2 or 3 all week, right? So it's kind of easy to get into the trap of designing a windmill that works pretty well at low wind speeds. But the thing is, they're very, especially when you're making these yourself, it's very easy to make one that like you think it works pretty well. And then as soon as a decent windstorm picks in, you know, the right tail end of the bell curve, you know, you get a 18 mile an hour wind and it will just destroy your windmill. I can't tell you how many times I've woken up to just pieces all over my balcony because a windmill was just completely destroyed. But the other thing is though, if you think about the electricity produced by one of these things, it's going to produce more electricity exponentially as you get into the higher wind speeds. So designing a windmill that's sort of inclined to the, you know, the top third of wind speeds is going to be ideal. You don't want to be having to take it down every time that there's a big windstorm blowing in, because that's going to be the best power that you generate, you know, all week. So with these high wind speeds blowing in, I kind of wanted to do, that's my reasoning of why I wanted to come out here. Well, also because I want to show you guys. But it's very important to test these windmills such that you know that it's not going to, I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. You know that it's, you know that it's not, you're not going to wake up to a bunch of shattered pieces in your front lawn. But it's always good to just sit out here and watch it for a while and make sure that nothing's scaring you. Because it's not until you sit out here and watch your windmill, honestly, that you're going to notice a certain sound or some squeaking or something that you need to pay more attention to. So anyway, that's about all my comments for today. And I'll put some cinematic clips of Windmill 20 spinning away. Oh, I attached the powered gear. I think in my last video I said that I had taken it off temporarily. I put it back on here so that I could count the RPMs, and I will put that on the end card somewhere. And since I'm still waiting for those rectifying boards, I won't know exactly how much electricity it is. But I'll tell you at least how many RPM. I'll give an educated guess at the end of the video. Okay, thank you for watching. I love all the comments and all the positive feedback that I've been getting from everybody. So, thank you. Okay, bye. Have a good night. Have a good day. After seeing the wind that's blown in, I didn't want the wind that I already recorded to be the only wind that's in the video, because it's getting actively more intense as the minutes go by. So here's a couple more videos of it. Oh, before I do that, I did finally check. I counted the gears. People have been asking what the gear ratio is, and I was telling it's like 1 to 2 point or something. It's 2 to 1. It's 2 to 1. So there are 18 teeth on the drive gear and 36 teeth on the driven gear. So I am recording this at 30 FPS, by the way. So all those times where you see the windmill, it looks like it slows down. Holy cow. The windmill just did a backflip. Oh, it's going crazy. Okay, I gotta stop talking. Holy cow. That's what it did when I was recording a second ago. That's what it did. It like flipped around super quick, and it scared me because I thought it was gonna. I've had a lot of these things blow up, man. So I'm kind of traumatized by past relationships with my other windmills. I was telling somebody in the comments that one thing that's really important to me when I design these windmills is that I want them to be able to accelerate quickly, rotational speed that is, because what can happen is if a big gust of wind blows and hits your windmill head on, and if these blades are not, I mean, this is a pretty aggressive pitch, as I've mentioned. So if a big gust of wind comes and hits these head on, what can happen is it will just, you know, it won't have time to start carving through the wind, and it'll just snap right off. But you can see just now, I mean, it's the acceleration is really quick. So that right there, that's the sinking that I was talking about. I'm not going to bother explaining that because I'm sure if you're watching this channel, you probably know what that is. I'll link something in the description if you don't know what that is. Holy cow. Okay, so that one synced up twice. So I'm sure somebody in the comments, that one just now, it synced up once, and then it got fast. Yeah, it's doing it again, and now it's gonna get faster. Oh no, that's getting slower. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I'm like in fear of this thing right now. So I am ecstatic to find out how much power this thing produces. Because even just spinning these little stepper motors by hand, I know that they can produce quite a bit of power just by turning them by hand. So I am ecstatic to find out how much power this thing actually produces. It's also holding up really well. I don't think, I think if it was winds like this, any other windmill of mine in the past, especially my foam ones, I think I would have already taken it inside out of fear. Whereas this one, I am scared, but I don't know. I trust it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody tuning in and watching these windmills. If you have any feedback, please leave in the comments. I would love to try more things that you guys suggest, or at least talk about them. I have some really exciting videos planned in the future. I think that if you enjoy this type of content, I think you're gonna really enjoy what I have planned, assuming that I can execute it the way that I'm imagining. So thank you again so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I keep going inside and the wind just keeps getting worse, and I keep wanting to document it because it's crazy.